Oh man, we got a little bit of everything in this video. We got, first of all, like, I guess I can thank everybody for 600 subscribers. I mean, we're well past it now, and I know I mentioned it in the last video, but this is the actual 600 subscriber special. We've got 630 something subscribers on the channel, and I know that's not a lot, right? But it is a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we got all kinds of stuff, man. We got AES going. We got Fly Tampa's St. Martin Ultimate. We got the iFly 737. This is the 800 ER model, and my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so happy I was able to find this, and it deserves, of course, a special shout out to Flight1. They're the ones that hooked me up. The plan is, like, this is going to be one of the main workhorses for my Flight Simulator 2004 platform. So this, I had to get this plane. Like, if nothing else, if no other plane, it had to be this one because it's so good. Yes, this was the better 737 back in the day. I know, like, we liked, at least back then, we liked glazing PMDG, but when this came along, I guess the player base was split. You know, you had the loyalists, and then you had, you know, the defectors, I guess you can call them. And oh man, this, I gotta say, like, I didn't immediately try this, but when I did, I was like, oh man, I might be a defector. I understood that this was clearly the better plane. It beats the PMDG model in every way. Flight1 has always put out great products. I can't think of one bad Flight1 product. I've got so much Flight1 pumping through my sims right now. It's crazy. And I love them all. And their iFly 737, man, it was no different. Like, it was the clear, like, breadwinner between the PMDG model and this model. And they've kept up the quality ever since. Like, their Max 8s are fantastic. There is a model, because I know quite a bit of you guys still like Flight Simulator X. You prefer that over 04, and they do still sell that one. They sell that one, and they sell one for P3D. So if you're flying the newer, older sims, they sell this model for those sims too. You don't have to go and beg them like I did. I mean, I don't know, and I just think this is the best plane ever. I love it. This thing is one of the better planes you're gonna get for this sim, in my opinion. It's so good. This is where it all started. Like, what their Max 8 series today is, this is where it started, right here. They've just been steadily improving the model ever since this one. Yeah, I had to have this one. At any cost, this had to get got. It was this and the Fly the Mad Dog MD-80 were my two must-haves. Like, I was not going to rest until I had both of these planes in my possession, and I do. Perfect. One for short to medium range ops, and then this one for medium to long-ish range. So thank you, Flight1, again, and guys, go check out their Max 8 series. Like, I'm serious, you won't be disappointed. Funny because it's like the guy I was talking to was like, bro, like, at one point he was just like, brother, like, why do you want this so bad? Like, what's the deal? Like, there's one for FSX. Like, why are we like practically begging for the 2004 version, man? I had to let him know, like, listen, I got a thing I do. I'm really weird about. He's just like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Hold on as we prepare the aircraft for pushback. Left is clear. Okay to start engines.
Alright, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Kill the packs. And we're gonna start with number 1 today. I thought those should have already been down.
Left is clear. Right is clear. Okay to start engines.
Okay. For the right.
You are clear for taxi. Please wait for my hand signal on the right-hand side. Goodbye.
That's pulling up nicely. 15, 16, 17. Okay, we're all good. There's the click. Generators. Kill the APU. Bleeds can come on. Shut the ISO. And the AC's back on. Alright, I think we're good. Didn't do is we didn't set our altitude yet. We're just gonna go straight to 32,000 feet today. Now, this is my first time flying a 737, like for real, and not just kind of messing around with it. It's been a long time, so I'm not exactly well versed in this aircraft like I used to be. Some things I remember, obviously, but the more nitty-gritty of it all, I must confess that I kind of forget. So, yeah, we're gonna set takeoff flaps to 15 today. We're good to go. Oh, wait, hold on. TCAS. We're gonna test it. Get a little warning or whatever.
TCAS system test okay.
There it is. Flip that bitch all the way over. Check him out. Mr. Islander. Flight1 also makes an Islander that I'm probably going to get sooner rather than later because I'm very curious about it. So we will be adding that one to my Flight Simulator X collection. I think I did everything. All right.
2500.
It's getting toasty in here. You guys see this, right? Now, why is it that we are on the magenta line, but we are flying sideways, even though I don't think we're flying sideways? Yeah, we are... We're very much flying straightward. So as we head to, there we go. Yeah, our first stop is San Juan. So we're headed straight for San Juan. We're not like drifting, right? So why is it that the magenta line is off center? Why is that happening? First, I thought it was something that I was doing, right? You know, there was a patch that I had to get for the sim because I was using up too much memory. You know, I thought for some reason that kind of messed with everything because I don't remember the plane doing this before, but maybe it did. Like, this is my first actual flight with it. But yeah, yesterday I was, you know, going through, you know, some final tests and whatever just to make sure that the plane was good, and I noticed it did this. Like, what is that? Why is this happening? Aside from this, like, the plane is literally perfect. Like, there's nothing else wrong with it. This isn't normal. Like, I've seen other videos of people use this plane and they go straight onward on the magenta line there. And at first I thought it was something with the IRS, like the alignment was off, so I realigned everything and, you know, it's all good. And then I got scared. I was like, well, wait, what if all of my planes are like messed up like that? And that's not the case. It's just this plane. I don't know what to do about this. I don't guess there's anything wrong with it. Like, we're still like doing the damn thing, right? So as long as that's the case, it's like, I guess like I can look the other way with it, but I'd rather not have to do that because it just looks kind of goofy. Hopefully I can get that resolved because it's not like we're flying into any wind or anything. Like, there's no wind. so it shouldn't be doing that. No, I don't think there's anything in there that would fix it. But we got our rings, so that's cool. I guess I can always just look it up later. It's not that big a deal. 53 to, we'll call it 50 to San Juan, and we're just big chillin'. Not much to do once you reach cruise with these big airliners, you know. You just kind of sit around and twiddle your thumbs. I'm sorry, I'm glazing this plane so much, but it's so good. It's so good. I'm just so glad I have it. Like, Goofy ND aside, right? I feel like this is an easy fix, and it's like right in my face somehow. Or maybe it's something I need to do, like, I don't know, in the FMC. I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out. So this, I think, is this is temporary. We'll find a way. I'm gonna have to really learn how to 737 and maybe get some VNav action going and really fly the plane like it's supposed to be, you know, to the fullest of its potential. Because you're gonna be seeing a lot of this guy in my MD-80, and I'm gonna get the Wilco Embraer for regionals. Got a couple of long haul planes. Flight1, if you're watching, I'm still interested in that 747 V2. If you can hook your boy up with one of that, I'll even pay for it. Like, I really don't mind. Like, it's a beautiful airplane, much like this one. This one is just gorgeous. Type down in the comments below, like, if you have any of the iFlys, and what your favorite one is, or if you've had this particular iFly in the past. Now, there is a chicken hut. Not in Fort Lauderdale, though. We're gonna have to take a little bit of a road trip down to Miami for the nearest chicken hut. Fort Lauderdale, I think, has a BB, which is strange. Like, you got a BB, but not a chicken hut. Like, what's wrong with you, Fort Lauderdale? I'm actually really hungry, man. Like, I haven't eaten anything, like, really all day. So it's about dinner time. Maybe I'll actually go get chicken hut, because that sounds really good right about now. I can't lie. And I don't dare DoorDash it, though. DoorDash is such a scam. Like, don't use DoorDash. You end up spending so much more money with DoorDash. Just go get your food, man. I got an idea to pass the time. Let's read some comments. So these comments are from my more recent Flight Simulator 2004 videos. This one says, man, it's been about 2 months since I finally shut down FS 2004. I miss it dearly, but so far my Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 has been amazing. I haven't gathered the nerve to wipe my external hard drive clean of the 22 years of add-ons, mods, and alterations. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I don't know why people think, like, just because you do one thing, the other thing, like, you can't do anymore. You can still fly them both, man. And even if you don't fly both sims, you might want to come back to Flight Simulator 2004 one day. Don't make the mistake I did years ago and wipe your drive of a ton of mods. You will regret it one day. I'm telling you, you will regret it one day. Do not wipe that drive. Don't even uninstall Flight Simulator 2004. Just put it in your closet somewhere and just let it be. You'll thank me in about, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. That's a BN2 Islander, and it's ancient as it is reliable. Thank you. Yes, Flight1 made one, as I said earlier, and I will pick it up and add it to the collection of Flight Simulator X prop planes that I will acquire. We'll be back in the Caribbean, and even like if I use it in the Hawaiian Islands or down in Southeast Asia, there are plenty of places on Earth where we can island hop and, you know, do short stint flights and stuff like that. So I keep getting your videos recommended, and I usually watch. Thank you. And I would like to get into Flight Simulator 2004. What are the best aircraft for the sim? If you're a newbie, right, to Flight Simulator 2004, you can't go wrong with the Captain Sim 757. It's a great price on the sim market. It's easy to install, and it runs fine on Windows 10 and 11. You won't have to worry about it being weird on you, like my ATR. Speaking of which, my ATR is hurting. It was running so good, and After adding on like a lot of these add-ons, it's really starting to not run so well anymore, and it sucks, man. Like, I don't understand why it does that. Like, it's the only plane that I have that does that. Everything else runs perfectly fine. That ATR just has a problem with Windows 10, or I don't know, maybe it's like FSU IPC or something. I don't know what's going on with that, and I wish I could fix it, but like I don't know what's wrong with it, and it sucks because that's one of my favorite planes, but there doesn't seem to be anything I can do about it. Captain Sim 757. It also has like some sound packs you can add on by Turbine Sound Studios, and it's got a couple of expansion packs too if you got the extra coins. Plenty of tutorials online to learn how to fly it. We're drag racing somebody. Look at that. That's so cool. It's like an American 757. He's moving. Look at him. I don't know if he's ascending or if we're just pulling away from him. No, he's climbing. No. I moved recently, and I think my wife threw out a box with my flight sim gear on accident. Oh, no, bro. Not the wife. I don't know how you accidentally throw out a whole box of flight sim gear, like throw it out. Maybe she gave it away. Hopefully she gave it away. I don't know how she lifts it up and be like, wow, this is heavy. Looks inside and be like, ah, he doesn't need this. It's messed up, man. One of those things I hear and I'm like, oof, I'm glad I'm single. You have a great voice. Oh, thank you. Raise his hands. It was you that ordered the wasps. Okay, it was you, and apparently, I think, if I remember correctly, like 25% of you. So you made up like the 25, 30 something percent that ordered the live wasps. That's crazy. I hope you're enjoying your wasps. Funny enough too, like just the other day, like outside or on my front porch, right? I came home from the gym. There's this long, really kind of like beady looking wasp thing. It was very narrow and skinny, and it was in the middle of building a nest right on the front window, and I'm like, oh hell no. So I grabbed the rate, sprayed him, and he flew away, and then I just kind of chopped his nest down, because we're not going to be having any of that here. I kind of wonder where the 7.5 is going. We were flying, maybe not totally parallel, but parallel-ish. What night textures do you use? This is turning into a commercial for Flight1, but it's a lot of, like, stuff. But, like, the bulk of it is Ground Environment Pro for Flight Simulator 9, and I don't think there's any digital copies of it to download, but you can get the disc on eBay, and that's where I got mine. It's a disc copy. And then there's some other things that I have to kind of spruce it up and make the street lights pop and, you know, everything. But the bulk of the textures are from Flight1, yes. There are dudes watching this video who weren't even born when this was out. Oh my god. Way to make me feel old and crusty. This game was my gateway to seeing what simulation gaming could be one day. I just got back from a flight from Manchester to Amsterdam. I discovered I was able to recreate that flight on a video game. I feel old as shit now, thank you. I love the aesthetics of the 2000s flight simulators, also the P3D aesthetic. I do too. It's a art style, an art choice that still holds up in my mind's eye anyway. I still think this looks beautiful. Like, look at it. Granted, it is heavily modded. Like, I don't think I have anything on the sim that is like default. Except maybe, you know, the airports, of course, but even like the default airport textures are even different. But this water's a mod, clouds are the mod, sky's a mod, the sun and like the flares and the effects, that's a mod. Even the contrails are mods. Like this plane, of course, is a mod. We're about to fly to an airport, that's a mod. We flew from an airport, that's a mod. She's got a lot of makeup on, but she's still pretty. Absolutely. Thought I was the only guy who still runs the simulator to date. Lovely video. I had no idea that people would be so into like my content and me just messing around with flight simulators that are over 20 years old. That's nuts to me. Apparently there's still a lot of us out here, so that's cool. Join the Discord in the description if like you're one of those people, or maybe you want to get into it. Like, there's a bunch of people there that know more than even I do that can help you out. Thank you so much for this work. I have fond memories of this aircraft. He's talking about the ATR. I do too, man. Your graphics are excellent. And in fact, the 2004 simulator with some add-ons could be so truly outstanding. I hope you will create more projects with this simulator. Oh yeah, this Flight Simulator 9, what you're seeing here, this is the main event, baby. This is the whole reason why I created this channel. Flight Simulator 2004 and Flight Simulator 2000. Which we will be going back to the older stuff after this flight. So don't you worry. For everybody who's probably been twiddling their thumbs, waiting patiently for me to go back to 2000 and 2002, that's coming up. So just hang tight. Hope to see more old sim content. FSX is still my primary sim, so it's super cool to see others still flying the oldies. In spite of like how it runs, I do think FSX is really pretty looking, especially now that I got Orbex and some Sky mods, and you know, I have it pretty much where I want it to be graphically. I even got like I got a sun mod and everything, so it's really pretty. And I might do a video on just kind of flying around and checking out the Orbex textures and stuff. It's a shame though, because those videos on this channel, they don't do as good as, like, you know, all the other ones, and you know, that's a shame, but whatever. I don't care. I still like flying it, so it'll always be a staple here. Once we pass Nassau, we'll start planning the descent, because I don't have any of the VNAV stuff set up, so we'll have to do it manually. And we're gonna try for runway, what is this, 28 right. Hit the ILS over the ocean. We're gonna go to Chicken Hut because I'm hungry. Like, I'm actually hungry. Like, I'm so hungry right now. Like, it is not even funny. Like, my stomach is yelling at me like, food, nourishment, resources, please. I'm so hungry. So hungry. But it's okay, because we're almost there. And I didn't make anything either, because I decided I'm in the mood for chicken strips now. The meme has transcended realities, and I want chicken tenders. So that's what we're gonna do after the flight. So we've passed Nassau, and we're just kind of descending steadily towards, I don't know, we'll put it around 10,000 feet. We're going kind of fast. I don't think we need to descend this fast. We'll cross ZBV at 10,000 and then set ourselves up for the ILS 28 right. Put her down and then go get food because I'm starving. And maybe what will happen is like maybe it'll be dark enough so we can see the interior lights. It says panel lights, but this is for the dome. Like it turns everything on, and we don't want that. I did find out that it takes time, but I don't think there's any manual way to turn these lights on. You kind of have to just wait for the sun to go down to a certain point. Whether or not it'll get to that point before we land, I don't think so, but maybe it will. I don't know. But yeah, hang tight. We'll be on the ground in about 30 minutes. If that, maybe 20. I don't know. We'll see.
$2,500. $1,000. 500.
Hooray, hooray.
400. 300. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
'And just like that, we have arrived in Fort Lauderdale. I guess they didn't come on after all. There's like the dome light, right? You don't want that. I don't know why it's not cutting on. Might not be dark enough, that's a shame. But whatever. Foxtrot 10 next to the old livery. Square up. We're blinding the marshal. I'm sorry, Mr. Marshal. Yep. Park and brake. Kill the... I should have turned the APU on. Whoops. Doesn't seem like we have ground power. Stop blinding the marshal at least. Get off the plane so I can get something to eat. And there she goes. Connecting up. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale, and I'd like to thank everybody again for 600 subscribers. Yeah, see you next time, is what I'd say if we didn't have a side mission. I told everybody that Captain was gonna treat everybody to some chicken nut. Thus saith the poll. You guys want your chicken. Some of you don't even trust the other brands. But the bad news here is that in Fort Lauderdale, hold on, let me move my thing. There is no chicken hut, at least none that I could find. We're gonna have to hop in another vehicle. That's pretty. That's a pretty shot. It's a lot of sun glare, but it's still a pretty shot. They've got, I guess, my car type, but they don't have it in my color. Dang. So we're just gonna have to hijack this yellow car. I looked high and I looked low, but there's no chicken hut here in Fort Lauderdale. That is a crime. Taking a road trip down to Miami. We had to drive all the way to Miami to find chicken hut. I think it's by the airport, which, I mean, I guess we could have just flown to Miami. There's an airplane, so we're getting close. Oh, nope. That's BB. We don't want to eat there. Although I think that came in second. I can't remember. We need to fill up here because we're out of gas. See, is that it? Nope. That's the happy square. I feel like we're getting close. There's our happy square. That's another happy square? Or maybe this is the same happy square. We always just eat at the mall, I guess. Like, books and cards. Footers? I actually do need new shoes, but that's not Chicken Hut. Mall. I'm sure there's a Chicken Hut in the mall, but... Nah, we want the Chicken Hut. Yes! Found it. Now that's a glorious looking bird right there. Chicken on a stick, baby. Hail to the chicken. That's next to a happy square. That's some good competition right there. And I don't know what this is. This looks like a Red Lobster. That's Hell's Kitchen right there. So we got Hell's Kitchen, Chicken Hut, and Happy Square, like right next to each other. You can't make this shit up. All right, let's pull through the drive-thru. Yeah, that's right. I'm committing to the bid. You guys are about to watch me eat food. I'm just kidding. You guys can order whatever you want. It's on me. Ah, fuck.
What can I get for you?
Let me get, it's like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm supposed to be on a diet. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning, but oh well. Now this is content, baby. What other flight simmer do you know will go to fucking Chicken Hut? I challenge you to find me a flight sim mukbang. They put extra salt on those fries too. It was just amazing. I should have did a poll. Shoulda did a. It's actually a really nice night. God, that's so good. I knew I was hungry. I didn't think I was this hungry. My goodness. I want ice cream. Now the fries are cold. I don't think I have anything real to say. I just kind of wanted to like take the camera and see what happened, and not much of anything happened. And I'm feeling extra grateful. If you got this far and you're like actually like watching me eat, here you go. There's a Steam card for you. I don't know how much it is, because I'm kind of poor, but I want to do something for the people that like actually watch me like the whole way through. Thank you everybody for 600 subscribers. Thank you Flight1 for sponsoring today's video. That is technically a sponsor. It wasn't a paid sponsor, but they gave me something for free, so I guess technically that's a sponsor. I'll see you guys next time. So I don't know how to end this. I just ate food. I don't know.
Like I'm hanging from a train, you won't cut me down. Like we're falling in a train, no clarity. All clouds, it's like I'm hanging from a train. Like I'm hanging from a train. I swing and sway. I swing and